Hi there, Rebecca Aughton from Bravo Intimates in the Motor City, and we have another style spotlight. Today we are going to be talking to you about Envy from Panache, and we have the international fit ambassador from Panache with us, Allison Hawkins. Welcome, Allison.
Thank you, Rebecca. How are you today?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you? I know it's the afternoon over there, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yes, yes. It's very rainy here today as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's October, so in the Motor City, we're a little strange weather. It can be cold, it can be warm, it can be anything. Thank God it's not snowing, but you know, that can happen next week. So we're going to talk about Envy, and Envy is in our top 10 selling styles here at Bravo for a lot of great reasons. But take us through all the great features and benefits of Envy.
Okay, so Envy is a everyday bra. It's made with a stretch lace top. So on the top section of the cup, that's it here. If you feel it, give it a bit of a stretch. That's great. So it's a Tektronix lace, so it will sit very flat, even under a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Tektronix lace will be a multi-directional stretch.
Okay.
So therefore, if you have a lady with one breast slightly larger than the other, the stretch fabric will encapsulate the breast and actually will just sit nicely on the smallest breast, but stretch to fit the larger breast as well.
Right. It is so accommodating, you know.
It is.
Really, it is one of our go-to bras, especially, you know, when I'm in the fitting room and I have someone, you know, particularly mother of the bride or special occasion, I always bring this bra out because I always say it makes you look like you had work done.
That's right. So when you start to look a little bit closer to the bra, you see it has two sections and a stretch lace top section. But when you look at the panel at the side there, if you just turn the bra to the side, you can see there's a panel there that runs from the bottom of the wire straight up into the strap. That's great, yes. So here, what this does, it brings the breasts round from the side and promotes them forward. So you get that very nice high breast lift, but also it stops the breast going east-west.
Right, right. We don't want to be wide. We want to be up and in.
Yeah, so we're all about promoting the breasts forward rather than condensing and spreading, because when you push the breasts in, it makes you look bigger and much, much wider. Yeah, as well.
And that's a really good point, because so many clients come in, especially new customers who have never been here before, and they'll say, I want a minimizer. And
that's
it's
right.
Like, you know, I always think of course, they want to be minimized because they're really full busted. But as you just described, a minimizing bra compresses the tissue and then it sends it somewhere. And, you know, as I always say to the lady in the fitting room, I can put it wherever you want, but I can't make it disappear.
That's right. And all you'll do when you wear a minimizer bra, you just spread it over the body, over the chest wall. Mm-hmm. So actually what you're doing is you're making the breast wider, much wider. So when you actually put a bra on with, which is a cut and sew, so we call this a cut and sew. It's not a mold. It has multiple pieces that have been cut and sewn together. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3 with a side panel. Yeah. And it's definitely that side panel that brings the breasts around and promotes them forward.
Yeah, which is a much better look. And people always say, and I want to take it like, change this to make it backwards. People always say, oh, the right fitting bra will make you look 10 pounds thinner. Well, the wrong bra, mainly a minimizer bra, makes you look heavy. It makes you look very heavy because, like you just explained, it spreads that breast tissue across the chest wall. You think you're minimizing it, you're pushing it down and out, which makes everybody's figure look fuller and heavier.
That's right. So therefore, the knock-on effect again from that is when you put your outerwear on, you're going to need a bigger size outerwear, you know, so which is nothing that a woman wants to wear is a bigger size dress. You know, we all want to try and make ourselves look more presentable and neat. I like the word neat. It makes you look neat and tidy. Often ladies we find who have a larger bust, when they wear a blouse, the buttons down the center will pop open.
Oh, pull.
Yeah.
So I explained to them when they're planning this blouse on the cutting table, they are planning that bust to fall right between the shoulder and the elbow. So when they plan that fullness right there and
Yeah.
you're lifted into that fullness, then the blouse doesn't pull, the dress doesn't smile, it doesn't do all of those things because you're actually falling within that fullness area of the garment.
That's right. What I get my customers to do is I get them, once I've fitted them, I'll get them to stand with their hands on their hip, and I will point out if her bust line is anywhere between her shoulder and her elbow, that's her natural breast line.
Right.
And that's a really good indication on, you know, on where your breast should be sitting. And what Envy does, it will really put the girls in the place.
It does. It does.
Really,
as I say, it makes you look like you had work done. No anesthesia, no recovery time. And again, especially for, you know, people that have a special occasion coming up, I bring that bra out of my arsenal and I bring it into the fitting room, and that's what we work with. And you know, I explained to them, we have, I don't know how it goes in the UK, but we have a huge seamless you know, phase going on here. Everybody wants seamless. And I always say to them, seams really are your friend because they are the things that direct that tissue up and in. And, you know, you went over the 3-panel, really the 4-panel cup, but explain again how those panels really move that tissue.
So when we have a mold, so when we wear a non-seamed bra, what your breast is going to have to do is conform into the shape of the mold.
Right.
So if you're typically not the shape of the mold, that's why there's so many molded bras out there, because there's so many breast shapes. So when you're trying to actually put a certain shaped breast into a certain molded bra, it doesn't always work. And you have to then conform to the shape of the mold. When you have a cut and sew bra, because there's multi-section pieces, so therefore we have a more natural breast shape. When we make a bra with the multi-sections as well, it allows our designers to take them up to the larger capacity.
Right.
So when you look at a bra which has 2 sections to it, so a top and a bottom section, you tend to get more of a pointed shape. When you have a 3-section cup, you get more of a rounded shape.
Right.
But when you put 4 sections into it, that's what then cuts the breasts in and promotes them to come forward.
Yeah. Which is, again, a more slimming silhouette. When I get somebody into a cut and sew that has never worn a cut and sew before, they are always amazed at how they look. They are just, I mean, their waist appears, right? And so they begin to figure out, like, what I can wear this with, because I am going to love the look and I am going to love the shape and the seam. I'm going to figure it out. And that's what it's all about. You wear this with printed top, you're not going to see the seam. If you wear this with a cami over it and then put something on top of it, it smooths out that seam. So it's not about just giving up on seamed bras, it's working it into your wardrobe.
Absolutely. And also in time with a seamed bra, once they've washed and worn, they will soften down as well. So, you know, initially it might actually seem a little hard or a little harsh underneath the top, but once you wash and wear it, it really does make a difference. It will soften down.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
Yeah. Also, what you must remember when wearing a cut and sew, the nipple has to be positioned. So you, when you are actually putting your bra on every day of the morning, because us as bra fitters can't be there with you to put your bra on.
Right.
You have to ensure that you scoop and swoop. So the hand needs to go into the cup and you have to lift the breast up. And when you look at the front of the bra, if you could just turn the bra again for me, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Thank you. So where the 2 seams join on the front of the cup there, the vertical and the horizontal, this is it, that's the T. So the nipple wants to sit right in the section of the T, so where the 2 seams join. So if we pop the nipple onto that section there, you won't have any problems with air conditioning or on a cold day, because the seam is thicker there. So if you position the nipple in the right place, it won't actually show through, because that can be a problem some people.
Exactly. So it's going to smooth everything over so that you have a little bit of a modesty coverage there.
Absolutely. Yes, it does make a difference. The straps also on the Envy are not over thick. So they will go up slightly. There's only about 3 millimeters difference between each of the smallest size and the largest side. So you do have that nice strap to it as well. So you have a soft comfort strap, and you have the adjuster. So you have the slider as well. So as the sizes progress up, so all the way through to the K cup, you will find the front of the strap will be slightly more rigid with a comfort soft plush underneath.
Yeah, I love that about this bra. I really, really do. I think what we've got on this girl is a 34 double G.
Okay.
Which I know for people who maybe have never been to a fitting store, they might think that size sounds, massive, but it really is not, because our average size that we sell here is a 30, across all the sizes that we carry and fit every day, is a 36 double G.
Yeah.
And those people may walk in wearing a 40 double D and walk out wearing a 36 double G. It is not.
Yes, of course.
It's very
too big
common.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's happy that she has a smaller strap.
Yeah.
And I like, as the size grades up, it goes from 2 to 3 hook.
Yes.
And the wing fabric on this bra, I love the wing fabric on this.
Yeah. So it is a power mesh on the side here. So when you start to look a little closer into the detail, so when you go and buy a much more substandard bra, a cheaper bra, let's say, what you'll find is when you start to look at the power mesh at the side, if you hold it up to the light, you will see all the power meshing has quite big holes in it. But when you look, so when you look at the Envy, so you hold it up and it's got such a fine power mesh to the side. So what you'll get is much more stability and control of the wing fabric. You buy a cheap bra and the wing fabric will stretch very quickly. It will have much bigger holes in the mesh, so therefore there's no stability. It makes it very, very stretchy, whereas you buy an Envy bra and you're going to have a very good quality, high quality power mesh at the side here as well.
Right. And that's a really great point, because I'll tell people in the fitting room, when you go into a store and you're self-fitted and you put on a bra like that, they know what they're doing. You put that on, you go, oh, is this comfortable? And you buy it because you feel like it's so comfortable. But then after 2 or 3 weeks, it's all stretched out because there is no shape retention or bounce back. This has incredible bounce back. It will bounce back time and time again after you hand wash it, so that, if you have a good number of bras in your wardrobe, 6 or 7, and you're rotating them, that bounce back should last about 2 years.
Absolutely. Also, this is an on-cradle bra. So when you look at the inside of a bra, the cradle runs from the hooks and eyes at the top, and it runs continuously all the way around. So the carriage of the bra, the cradle of the bra is continuous. But when you look on the inside of the bra, can you see?
I can.
It has the crisscross.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us what that does.
So if you have a lady, which let's face it, most ladies in time this will happen to, once you've had a baby, the abdominal muscles will part slightly. So when we sit down, we may have a little, what we call a mummy tummy.
We have a little bit that moves up as we sit down. And let's face it, we don't all sit, perfectly erect as we're down.
So as we sit down, the pelvis tips under and our bust comes forward and our abdomen comes forward. So where you'll find Envy, where it has that crisscross effect to it, it's slightly shaped up at the front there. Yeah, so we have a nice bow shape. So if you just turn the mannequin for me, and I'll use you as my hands. So if you can go, that's great. That point there, exactly. So because that's slightly higher cut, what you do is when you sit down, it won't dig in. Because as the pelvis comes under, the abdomen widens and our little mummy tummy comes forward in some cases. So that stops the bra digging in under the bust as well. And that's a real key feature.
Yeah, that's really important. I mean, I don't think people realize the attention to detail that a well-made bra doesn't come to market in, you know, 2-3 months. It may take them 9 months, not only to get the pattern right, but then to grade all the sizes perfectly. So yeah, that's a really important feature that, you know, a lot of people may not know about. This I also find is a really, yeah, it really lends itself to the whole comfort of that bra.
Yes, that's correct. So when you have a wired bra without a carriage to it, so you've just going to have your wire, and then you have your center gore and then wire, you lose a lot of stability. So 80% of our support comes from the carriage of the bra.
Which is that underband. And this is what I'm always telling people. This is where your support comes from. This is the counterbalance to this.
That's
so
right.
If this is up, that is down. We want it level around the body so that the pressure isn't sitting here.
That's right. So 80% of our support comes from the band of the bra, 10% from the cups, 10% comes from the strap. Okay.
Really important.
Yeah, very, very important. I sometimes find ladies who have a very, very heavy pendulous bust are good in this bra. One, because of the stretch lace, but two, because from the center where the two seams join, so from the center where the two seams join to the top section of the cup, yes, to the top part of the cup, it's not over deep.
Right.
Yeah. So some ladies find that because the bust is very pendulous, once you scoot the breast tissue up, if they go for a very high apex bra, they have a lot of space in the top part of the bra.
Right. They're not filling out that top cup.
They'll fill the bottom part beautifully, you know, because they've got a heavy weighty breast. But with Envy, because it's got the stretch lace and it's not so deep at the top section, what you'll find is once you scoop the breast up, the breasts sit nicely in the top section of the cup.
It does. Yeah. And that's why I always say it makes you look like you had work done. You know,
absolutely.
It really is a miracle bra that I recommend everybody, if, you know, if they fit into the size range, which a lot of people do, try this bra on, because it's a really terrific bra.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, Rebecca, it will sit, even though it's a very pretty lacy bra, it will sit nice and flat underneath clothing.
Especially right here. This is undetectable. This is so flat against the body. And again, because you move that tissue to the top of the cup in this bra, it sits flat under anything except for an ultra sheer white t-shirt. Other than that, it disappears. Yeah. It's a really great product.
And also what you've got to remember, it comes in multiple colors as well.
It does. Now we stock it in the beige and the black. Occasionally we'll do a fashion color, but not always. It depends. Yeah. If that's a color that the American, you know, customer will react to, then we'll do it. But for the most part, we sell a lot of the beige and black. And usually if I fit her in the beige, she'll ask, does this come in black? You know, and vice versa.
Don't you find the black and the beige look like two different bras?
It does. It does. The black looks so elegant. Yes. You know, it really does. And the beige, what I love about this beige is it's a perfect color. I mean, it's hard to match all the different skin tones that we have in the US. And that beige is not too light. It's not too orange. It's not too dark. It's just a really good beige, but the black does look elegant. It really does.
Yeah. Can I just give you one other little tip about Envy? Please. Okay, some ladies on the center gore of the bra, so if you just part to that's perfect there. Some ladies actually feel on any bra, this isn't just on Envy, that wire can actually just dig in. So they may have the like slightly pigeon chest.
Right, the breastbone moves in a little bit.
Or, yeah. So what I do for my customers, just to soften it a little bit, I actually place my thumb on the top part of the wire here, and I will feed the wire round towards under the arm. Okay, so that then leaves.
Oh, I get it. Just scoot that wire further into the channel.
Yeah, just
that's a really good tip.
Yeah, into the wire casing. So some ladies feel that wires pinch here. So all you would do is put your thumb on the end here and literally feed the wire back. through. And now you see, look, we have a little bit of play in the fabric here.
Excellent.
Yeah?
Excellent. So I just want to make a really good point for the viewers is she's not bending the wire.
Not bending the wire.
Because the channel, which is inside the bra, is larger than the wire. So you can just scoot that wire this way, or you can scoot the wire that way. That's wonderful tip.
Correct. So yeah, just a little tip there for you.
Yeah, and I do find for those customers or for those women that are watching that maybe have not been to a fitting shop, this bra will tack like no other bra I've seen right to the chest wall. As I say, you can't even get a cigarette paper in there. I mean, it really does tack. So if you've never, ever had a bra that sits right to the chest wall, you need to get fitted because that's where it should sit.
Another little tip for you, and this goes for all Panache bras and sculptress bras. When you increase in the size in the straps, what we said about first, you get that soft plushness that comes round on the strap here.
Right, right.
So if you whiz the mannequin round for me, and what you'll find, it is harder then to make an adjustment on the strap.
Okay.
But what you can is you can strap down off of the shoulder. So if you just pop the strap down off of the mannequin's shoulder for me, and then if you feed one end up over the plush.
Oh. Yeah. Wow,
and then,
Allison, you are giving me so many great tips.
And then pull it down on the other side. So you can only do. Can you see now? You can make a full adjustment on that strap.
I can, and I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. So for that seam. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that strap won't slip at all.
Okay.
Because most of the time, once you've washed the bra 2 or 3 times, you have to make a small adjustment to adjust your strap slightly because the slider will slip down. But when you have a lady who's perhaps not so tall or has a shorter body, then you need to make that adjustment on the bra. You think, oh no, I can't go up any higher. But if you do the threading through and then pull down on the other side, that then takes you over the flush and it makes it nice.
Yeah. Over that juncture right there. Yeah, which is a little bit thicker. And that's really a good point. And that's a very helpful tip because you get those girls that are really full busted that are short in the upper torso. It's almost like they begin, instead of being down here, they begin almost up here. And then I can't get that strap adjusted enough for them. And that's a great, great tip. Thank you. Right.
You're very welcome.
All right. Well, as always, it's great to talk to the experts about the styles because nobody knows it like you guys do. I mean, we fit them in the fitting room, but you're working with the designer, and you fly around and travel around to train the fitters internationally as well as being the fit ambassador.
That's correct, yes. So we hold multiple fit academies in the UK, which we invite all of the stockist retailers to, but also I've had great opportunity with Panache to go to multiple countries. So you never know, one day, Rebecca, I might be coming to see you.
I was just going to say, well, Allison, you've got to come to the Motor City. Yeah, that's great. Don't come in the winter, though. It's like Yorkshire. You're not going to like it. So yeah, come in the spring and the fall, and the summer can be kind of hot, but you guys don't mind. So, well, we would love to have you, and I really appreciate your time today because I know it's taking you out of all the things that they have for you to do, and all the training and the manuals and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for your time today, and we'll look forward to talking with you again soon.
That's great. Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.